Hey guys, what's up? Ryan here with a new setup. I know a lot of you guys had mentioned in my prior videos that you like the content, but the audio quality and the video quality were terrible. So I'm here with an all new setup. It was quite the rigmarole to get it all set up and working. So if you like the new setup, do me a favor and hit that like button for me so I know you like it. Let's get into the video. So today I want to talk about a new node project. Node project's kind of all the rage right now. Strongblock still going well. Thor kind of turning it around and really picking up steam now. I don't know how sustainable those are super long term. For the midterm though, they definitely seem to have some good plans to sustain them for long enough for everybody to make some money, potentially. So I've got a new project here that I found that I love. It's called Universe Planet Nodes. The URL is UNIV.money. You're going to go check it out. Make sure you type that URL in correctly. You don't want to get caught on connecting your wallet to a spoof site. But let's talk about this new node project and why I like it so much. So Universe nodes, they run on the Avalanche chain, which I love, just like Thor nodes do. It's one of my favorite chains to work on. So the idea here is, okay, well, at first let's get this out of the way. The big thing that this one offers right out of the gate, that a lot of the other node projects are talking about, is your nodes, not real nodes, pretend nodes, just like Thor and whatnot. Your nodes are NFTs right out of the gate. You can trade them, you can sell them, you can move them to a different wallet. You can do all that kind of fun stuff. So the way it works is you'll need to buy the UNIV token, and that right now is about half of a cent per token, I want to say. If we look at the chart here, you can see it's had quite the run up since this project launched kind of out of nowhere the last few days and really caught a lot of steam. You can see, 0.00058. So it takes 42,000 UNIV to make a node. So still a pretty cheap entry point right now. This is up a lot, so do be careful. But if you wanted to start a node to play around with, you can do it for as little as 25 bucks. All right, a little better barrier to entry than something like Strong, which is about $5,000 right now. So the way it works, you're staking at minimum 42,000 UNIV tokens to create your planet, your node. And your rewards, you get back 4% of that per day. Now, 42,000 is just the minimum. You can put any amount you want into your planet. You're getting 4% of whatever amount you put into it. So if I go ahead and go in here, click the Go to Observatory. Sorry, just got a cancellation on one of my Airbnb bookings. I'll have to check that out. But you go in here, you will see my planet. Eventually, when it loads. It's getting hammered pretty good right now. Lots of people buying. So you can see I put mine with 2 million universe tokens. You can see I did this yesterday. I've got some pending rewards. So why do I like this project? There are two things that make these, in my opinion, these node projects sustainable, at least for the midterm, at least long enough to make some money. One of those things is the tokenomics. And the other thing is just investor sentiment and how much people like using it. So that's kind of where Thor has nailed it, right? They don't actually provide anything. A Thor node isn't a real node. It's just a contract that says they're going to pay you some money if you give them some money up front. Not quite a Ponzi scheme. Definitely some Ponzi-nomics involved. Not sustainable forever without major changes, but they've got an active community. They have great tokenomics that they constantly change to keep investor confidence in the project. And people love the Thor theme. They love having fun with it. So there's a lot of that here. There are some great sustainability tokenomics, because 4% a day, that's not very sustainable, right? So how do they keep this alive? For starters, compounding or claiming your rewards has a 28% tax. Does suck a little bit. You lose 28%. Really helps with the sustainability of the project. When you create or compound a node, the other 72% that's not paid to the treasury and the tax is burned. Those tokens are gone. So that helps ease a lot of the sell pressure that you see in other node projects because you're limiting the overall supply every time somebody takes some universe tokens out. Let's see. So they have a really cool mechanism to kind of convince people to put off claiming their rewards and to recompound them instead. So when you compound your rewards into your planet grows bigger. Now you're getting 4% of a bigger amount of universe tokens. So you're getting more tokens every day. The other cool thing, when you compound, which you can do at most every 4 hours, what happens is your planet is upgraded. You can see right now my planet is a tier 0 Mercury class planet. I called it Castor. You get to name your planet. It's fun. I named that after Castor Troy from Face Off. I don't know what. It was just in my head. It's Face Off. So when you compound, your rewards actually increase a little. So I want to say when I upgrade this, let's actually look at the white paper. It's a very impressive white paper. Some stuff I don't love that I'm going to talk about. But let's go to the white paper and we go to compounding in tiers. You can see every time you compound, you're basically upgrading your planet, right? There's kind of that gamification there is pretty fun. So you can see when you compound the first time, you compound into a Mars class planet. And this is going to increase your rewards by 1%. It doesn't actually increase them by 1%. You get an extra 1% of your rewards. So I get 4% of 2 million. I have this pending 119,000. I'm going to get an extra 1% of that 119,000 if I claim my rewards with a Mars class planet. Now I can, instead of claiming, I can keep compounding and keep upgrading. You've got to compound several times in each tier. I can compound through Mars, Earth, Neptune, Jupiter. If I get all the way up to a Sun class planet, I guess it's not a planet anymore, NFT, whatever, then I will get an extra 30 to 40% on my rewards when I do eventually claim them. Now, when you do claim, your planet tier resets. Your compounded rewards stay, but your planet tier resets. So again, that kind of gives you some motivation to just keep compounding for as long as you can and waiting to claim. So that kind of keeps kind of the constant sell pressure that you see in a lot of these other node projects off, because there are lots of rewards for continuing to hold it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and compound this right here in front of you guys. I actually haven't done the actual compound myself yet, so this will be my first time, and we'll do it together. You can see some minimal gas fees because we're on AVAX, which is great. And let's see what happens. And we're just waiting for it to complete the transaction. So while it does that, let's talk about some other things. They have a few things in there tokenomics wise. Oh, here we go. Transaction is confirmed. You can see my planet is now a Mars class planet. My rewards minus the 28% tax were rolled back into the my staked amount, right? So now I'm earning rewards on 2,086,212 UNIV tokens, and that 28% went to the treasury. So now you can see if I were to claim next time, I will get my 4% plus an additional 1% bonus because I've upgraded my planet. That was fun. But anyway, let's get back to it a little bit. They have some anti-whale type stuff. You can't have more than $1 million worth of tokens in a wallet. People can get around that by having multiple wallets and that kind of stuff. But the idea is just to try to kind of keep the whales from damaging it too much. If you look at the price action, it's been pretty crazy. There was no real pre-hype around this. Just kind of launched. People started finding it, and you can see there have been pretty constant buyers so far. So maybe be careful before dumping too much money in. Maybe some of these people will be taking some profits soon. But again, your cost to enter right now is $25, which is awesome. You know, maybe you could get one of these notes for $25, and who knows what it will be 6 months from now. If this is the next Thor, this is the next Strong. Let's talk real quick about some things I don't like and some words of caution. Okay, this is a very new project. The price is up a lot already. The devs are not doxed. There's been no audit yet, right? So the code could be vulnerable to hack. There was an audit plan for the second quarter. When things have kind of taken off, they've pushed that up to the first quarter. So the audit should be hopefully happening soon, but this is unaudited code, undoxed developers. Obviously, a lot of risk here. You know, something like Strongblock, there's risk of the project not being sustainable and falling apart. There's not really risk of a rug pull. We know who the people are that run the project. They can't really run off of it. There's still that risk here, right? The devs are very active in the Discord. I don't get that feeling that that's what's going to happen, but it's a risk, right? On these new projects, you're getting an entry point of $25. You know, how much can we complain about this? The devs are pretty. I'm not sure I love their attitude. The white paper is good in terms of the tokenomics. It's pretty aggressive at calling out other failed projects. You know, they called out Ring Financial by name, a few others. Not super classy in a white paper, but whatever. You know, they had a point to make, and they made it. There sometimes, you know, if people are spreading some FUD about the project in the Discord, they're a little less politically correct in responding than I would like from a developer managing a large treasury. But again, that is what it is. There is a roadmap that has some fun stuff. Your planets are NFTs. They have some metaverse stuff planned. That's the hot buzzword. Everybody's saying that. We'll see if they can deliver on it. But your planet can be like land in the metaverse game. They've got a lot of cool stuff on the docket. So again, minimum entry, $25, potentially big payouts, big risk, okay? All of these node projects are pretty risky. None of this is financial advice. I'm here for fun and entertainment and to tell you what I'm doing, and there's a lot of entertainment involved here. I'm having a good time. And, you know, all these node projects have questionable sustainability. You know, I would put the risk on this one pretty high, right? Higher than Thor, higher than Strong. The nice part is your barrier to entry is much lower, so maybe you can put in less money, take more risk, potentially a larger return on your money, but you put in less of it, so there's less risk in that sense. I don't know, have fun with it. I am gonna make a quick add-on to this video that shows you how to buy and stake your universe tokens to create your planet. If you like the video, you like my new setup and all that, please, I would love a subscribe and hit that bell. If you just subscribe, you don't hit the bell, you don't really get notifications when I create new videos. If you like my content, I've got some fun new stuff coming out soon. Then give me a subscribe, hit that bell, and here's how to buy yourself your very own planet. Okay, so let's talk about how to buy universe tokens so you can buy your very own universe planet node. It's on the Avalanche network, so you'll need to buy it with either AVAX or MIM, which is a stable coin on the Avalanche network. I'm going to go ahead and do it with AVAX. So the first step will be to get some AVAX. I'm going to go ahead and do that on Coinbase. Go at Avalanche. And we'll buy, the minimum price for a node right now is about $25. So we'll buy, say, 40 bucks worth. And that's 0.616 AVAX. Now what we need to do is we need to send that to our Avalanche wallet. If we go up here, if you don't have the Avalanche network in your wallet yet, what you'll need to do is you'll need to go here to add network, and then just search add Avalanche to MetaMask, and you'll get this article from support.avax.network. Make sure you're not on some random website, and that'll give you the instructions on how to add the Avalanche network. You'll see we'll just need to copy this RPC URL, call it Avalanche, and you can see I already have it added, so it's not going to work, but I'm just showing you. You add the chain ID, add the symbol AVAX, and we will add the Explorer URL. And that will get us that. You'll just hit save here. I can't do it because I already have the network, but that will get you the Avalanche network. So now what you want to do is go into your wallet, your MetaMask wallet. Make sure you switch to the Avalanche network. Grab that wallet address there. Copy it to the clipboard. We'll go back to Coinbase here, and we're going to go ahead and withdraw that Avalanche that we bought a minute ago. We want to put our wallet address that we just copied in here. And we can see Coinbase says that's a valid address. 0.616. And withdraw. And withdraw the AVAX. And we should see it in our wallet pretty quickly here. Okay, and our AVAX is here. So now we're going to go back to univ.money. Again, make sure you're on the correct URL. One of the most common scams you'll see in crypto is people create a very similar URL, univ.crypto, univmoney.com, something like that. They'll create an exact copy of the website, get you to attach your wallet to it, and that's how they scam you out of some of your crypto. So univ.money, UNIV.money. You'll go there, and you'll just click this little link here that says Get UNIV. That's going to take us to Trader Joe. And there it is. So we'll click I understand that we're adding this token. So now we've got our swap AVAX to UNIV. So we want to swap the 0.616 AVAX. Do not swap all of your AVAX in your wallet. Make sure you leave some for gas fees. So leave like 0.1 AVAX or something like that in your wallet. Okay, so we've got our 0.616 AVAX here. We want to swap it for UNIV tokens. We'll get about 71,000 tokens now, it looks like. And we'll just confirm this transaction in our MetaMask wallet. It worked. So if we go back here now and we enter the observatory, all right, you can see my planet I already have. Typically, I think you're better off just compounding into your current planet and growing it larger rather than having separate planets. Although since they're NFTs, maybe you want to be able to trade some or move some, so you can create separate ones for that reason. You can see here my UNIV balance, 135,000. I already had some in my wallet before I just bought that little bit we did. So we want to go ahead and create a new planet. So we're going to go over here. We're going to click New Planet. We can call it what we want. Let's call it Orion YouTuber. Now, actually, let's make a cool name. Let's go like Daedalus. That's a cool word. That's in like all kinds of sci-fi shows and movies and stuff. And we want to create our amount. Remember, minimum 42,000. I'm going to go ahead and use the 70,000 we just bought and go ahead and mint that planet. And we'll confirm it in MetaMask. And your new planet is being completed, and we're just waiting for the transaction to complete. I'm going to go ahead and pay a little extra gas to get it done. And I want to get done for the YouTube video, so there we go. We're all done. We paid an extra 10 cents or so. The transaction is done, and if we refresh now, we connect our wallet, and we have our new planet here now, Daedalus. I don't know if I spelled that right. I spelled it like it felt. So you can see now we'll start earning rewards on this planet also. It is a tier 0. It starts as a Mercury planet. And if we want to upgrade the planet, we'll be able to compound in about 3 hours and 41 minutes. You can only compound every 4 hours or so. So that's how you get yourself a universe planet. Have some fun with it. Trade some planets. Sell some planets. Thanks for coming by.